at present who are doing traditional studies or traditionally jobs, they need to shift to more AI related jobs. So there will be the vacancy will get.
AI, crypto dreams, coding in the clouds, it's more than it seems. From Africa to the whole wide world, innovation's flag's been unfurled. Celtics, where the future's bright.
So hello viewers, my name is Manas Pal and I'm a tech sculptor, and today I'm with Ben to have a discussion with on the topics of AI, how we can what is going to be our future. It is going to be a great show. Hope you like all.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Manus. That's great. So before we jump into the show, I'm going to take on Paul's bio so that you know who I'm talking about. Today, we are going to be having an exciting show. The show today is going to be very exciting because we have a very interesting personality and he is an expert in his field. So we have today on the show Manus Paul. He's a strategic HR leader, HR tech and leadership development expert, and an accomplished HR leader, certified life coach with over 20 years of expertise driving cultural transformation in HR digitalization and people-first strategies across healthcare, infrastructure, and corporate sectors. Proven track record in leading large teams, implementing HRM's platforms, and delivering 6,000 plus hours of leadership training, adept at aligning human capital with organizational strategy. His core competencies includes HR strategy and transformation, leadership development and coaching, HR tech, change management and organizational development, workforce planning and compliance, employee engagement.
Yeah, that's energy.
Great. Employee engagement and culture building. He led HR operations for over 2,000 staff across multi-sector organizations, implemented HR digitalization, reducing process time by 40%, directed NABH accreditation at multiple healthcare units, trained over 500 managers in leadership and compliance modules, designed AI-ready LD frameworks for industry preparedness. His certification include generative AI for HR professionals, people analytics, prompt engineering, emotional intelligence, and strategic decision-making in the age of AI. This is Paul Manus, the HR expert we're talking about. And today our topic is cultivating connection at scale, humanizing digital HR. Now, Mr. Manus is a profound expert and is prolific in what he does. He's good at what he does. You can see I've just read his profile and he's going to be taking us through certain things. But before we jump in, I just want to let you know, Manus, that I've been to India before. I know that will interest you. I've been to India,
great.
yes.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. In 2000.
What are the places you have visited in?
Yes, I stayed in Delhi, and then I went to Tukuk Minar. I can't remember, Tukush Minar.
Yeah, Qutub Minar.
Yeah, and then I went to Mumbai. I visited Mumbai also. So it was very interesting. I visited the light show, I'm trying to remember the name of that light show that they usually have. I've forgotten the name of the
India
area.
Gate?
Yeah, exactly.
That's in India Gate.
Yeah, so very interesting. So I love India. India is a very interesting country with a lot, and the tourism sector in India is very big. I love that because everywhere you go in India, there's a tourist attraction and you see people trooping in. And the interesting thing about it is that the Indians, like your countrymen and women, also love tourism. You see your people always coming to check this tourist site with all the visitors and all that. And that's so interesting,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to have you on the show today.
We do spend a lot on tourism. We do contribute a lot to the world tourism as well.
Yeah, and it's interesting. And your airports are so busy, Your airports are so busy. Yeah, so thank you so much.
So I belong to the other part of India, that's Calcutta.
Oh,
I belong to that other part
Okay.
of India, in the
Oh,
eastern part of India. It's
okay.
Calcutta. You
Oh,
must have heard
wow.
about it.
Yeah, I've heard of that too, but I've not been there. So, but you see,
Mhm.
India is big. It's a
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
country. Yeah. So has a
yeah.
large
It's a
landmass and all
huge.
that. Yeah. Because I traveled
Yeah, yeah,
from Delhi to Mumbai is about 3 to 4 hours on flight. So it was a very long
yeah,
distance. Yeah. If you
yeah,
fly for
yeah,
4 hours within the country, that means that place is very far. I can just imagine
yes,
how long it
yes,
would be by road when you want to travel by road, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mena. So let's jump into the conversation. So today we're going to be talking about cultivating connection at scale and humanizing digital
Yeah.
HR. So, as an HR expert, how can organizations leverage technology to strengthen empathy and belonging so that even as processes go digital, every employee still feels seen, heard, and valued? Because we know most people are afraid that AI is going to take over their jobs, and people, we hear a lot of companies, even big corporations, are reducing, like they are cutting down staff, they're downsizing and all that. But we know that most people also say, some professionals say that AI is not taking the jobs, but AI will, and people that use AI will take the job. So what's your take on this?
AI is bringing a revolution to the industry. How do we work with? It's a game changer. How do we work traditional work going so far? We have been used to this traditional workforce or working patterns. AI is bringing a sea change into it. So AI, the purpose of bringing AI to automate or to mimic a human behavior. So the lot of the works which we do now can be done by AI. So typically an HR, as an HR person, HR has the connect point of the organization's manpower. So HR is the pivot where management and employees, they join together. So HR needs to have a connect with the employees. So HR needs to be empathetic, and they need to get but the employees should feel that yes, there is somebody to protect them. So here, what this HR AI intervenes into, AI can automate lot of HR's manual work, which are used to taken a lot of time by the HR. So they miss that communication part. So if we do the things or this manual things like query solving, then onboarding, recruitment, this lot of things. If we can take the help of AI, then HR will get more quality time to get interacted with the employees, to understand their feels, to understand their pulse. So the empathy part or this being seen by the employees part is never going to miss. So they will get more seen, they will be more empathetic, and above all, AI can also predict the behavior of the employees from different parameters, from their different uh, uh, intelligence. Through intelligence, AI can track their emotions level. So if you can get an early hint that yes, this employee is distressed or their performance is going down, so you can intervene. So you can be more empathetic, you can be more intelligent towards your employees. So this is doing a sea change you are going to see.
Awesome. That's really interesting. Here on Tech Sculptics, we are big on tech and humanity. So we are always concerned about the fact that we believe that AI or whatever tech tools that we use are here to enhance whatever we're doing. And because I always say humans are the one that created these things, you know, and I know
Yes,
some
yes,
people argue and say, oh, AI and all that, they are smarter than humans. But let's not forget, humans are the ones that created them. Humans are the creators. So
yeah,
they cannot be smarter than the people that created them. So I want to believe that they are here to
definitely.
enhance whatever we are doing. So we want to believe that all tools or whatever we're using should enhance our work, should enhance our relationships, should enhance our connection with one another, should not be something that will make us feel apart from ourselves. And that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And I want to also jump in.
In fact, AI will enhance. In fact, AI will enhance these emotions, emotional bonding, and these connects. That is going to happen.
Wow.
Being AI in scenario, this people will get more quality time to do their human work.
Yeah, that's AI is going to be giving us more time to connect.
Manual labor work, will be done by this AI or tech, and human will be more human.
Yeah, so we'll have more time to connect. What would you say about the fact that these tools, like our phones, for example? I'm sure you are a father and you have kids. You know, when you're at home with your kids and your phone, maybe you have your phones and you're doing something on your phone and the kids come around and all those kind of stuff. You know, some people are so addicted to phones and maybe digital tools, and sometimes you may say it's taking us away from people. It's not allowing us to bond more because some people are more used to staying online all the time and all that. So what do you say about that?
Well, initially it definitely seems like we are getting more engaged with the digital tools, but there where we need to understand that till how much we should be engaged with the digitizations. So we should not allow digitization to take over us. We should be at our leadership positions, but we should take digitization as an helper. So this digitization, digital tools will enhance our human touch. So they will connect us more better way, which was not possible earlier without the digitization things. Before coming up this AI, people as an HR manager, we used to judge, we used to interview each employees for the performance appraisals. Now AI can do, and AI can give us a report that okay, these are the performance and these are their gray areas. These areas need to be improved, or this digital tool can these employees are in distress, which I was going over because as an HR or as a person, we did not have enough time to go to each and every person. Now that connect is getting done by these digital tools. So we are getting real-time feedbacks and we can take timely intervention. We can be more friendly, we can be more knowledgeable about the problems and human touch with the others.
Wow, great.
So I believe that this relationship and empathy will be enhanced by these digital tools.
Yeah, I also believe so, and I believe that is going to be for our good at the end of the day. So I want you to, can you just kind of like share a story where people analytics revealed insight that led to improved well-being or career growth for a specific employee or team that you worked with before?
That's a very great questions you have asked, Ben. Thanks for that. Let me share a story of one of my previous organizations. I spend a lot of time in healthcare. So healthcare, the nurses are there, and their job is tireless. So they work day and night because patients cannot be left alone. So somebody or other has to be there to take care of the patients, and a consultant or doctor cannot be there. So nurses are the persons who always be there with the patients. So what's happened in my last organizations, I found during this HR while analyzing this HR analytical tools that this leaves are getting for a particular group of nurses, leaves they're taking more leaves. So this has come from this analytics, HR analytics. So we dig down into that scenario, that what happens, and we found that in the departments of nursing, there are several departments like ICU, general wards, or critical care, or emergency. Some departments are over utilize their manpower, and some departments are not utilizing their manpower properly. So the departments where the manpowers are getting overutilized, they are getting exhausted because they need to continuously do extra hours. and as they are doing extra hours or extra duties, so they've ultimately they are getting burnout.
Yeah.
So these views or these data came through HR analytics. So what we did, we started rotationing of the staffs, so that everybody can do others' job. So when there is a shortfall in the critical care, we can shift a general nursing staff fraternity from general ward to critical ward, or emergency from critical ward, and we can mitigate that staffing problems. So in that, after implementing that, the leap problem has drastically reduced and the performance has also increased. So this is how this digitization is going to intervene in our work life now, which was earlier used to not there.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's really true because now you see you can do something that would take you a month in just a couple of hours or a couple of
Yeah.
minutes, if not, yeah, because AI
Yes.
is kind of
Yes.
like
Yes.
fast, it does things so
Mhm.
quickly and all that. So, and that's part of the reason why I'm sure you said it's going to allow us have more time for family, more times to connect with loved ones and all those kind of things, because the time you spend doing a lot of work and all that will be changed because AI will reduce that and to help you to have time to be able to spend more time with your family and loved ones. And that's true. And that's really,
Yeah, not only family, family in office. Also, you can spend that spare time or
yeah,
that additional time to be more creative. So
yeah,
as we are saying that we are this tech sculptor. So in after this AI will make you a real sculptor to do new things, to
exactly.
improve your work things, or do something extra apart from your regular
Yeah,
work,
yeah,
which will
exactly.
enhance your skills and enhance your productivity and your job satisfaction multifold.
Yeah, that's correct. And it's true because we have more time to think critically to be able to kind of like solve more problems, and also collaborate with our teams more and bring out solutions to problems and all the things we have
Yes.
to do and all that. And that's really true. Now, I want to ask a question. What ethical um, guardrails, like the ethical guardrails and cultural practices should HR leaders put in place to make sure AI-driven decisions remain transparent, fair, and centered on human dignity?
Yeah, that's an very relevant questions, Ben, and I'm quite agree with you that this is an area of concern where the most of the decisions we are allowing AI to take. So there has to be a guardrail, or there has to be a point where we need to make the boundaries. So we can mitigate this biasness, or we can mitigate this by defining that very AI, that okay, you are allowed to do these things, only the technical things. You are not allowed to take any human decisions, or decisions where that cognitive skills are required, or decisions where these reasonings are required. So that part has to be with the human. And there has to be a bias audit. Obviously you need to analyze the HR, that AI software platforms, or these algorithms through third parties, so to see whether there is any bias in that things or not. And obviously that data privacy we need to take care of. So where we are allowing AI to access all the data, so what they are doing with this data need to be checked. And obviously there has to be a clear explanation that why AI is taking those decisions. This explainability will do that guardrailing thing. And obviously the transparency and communications with the employees or with the others, the stakeholders need to be there, so that everything can be fair. So like implementing these small things, this bias audit, this algorithms checkings, this employee transparency things, data privacy. We can create a guardrail with this AI to remain ethical.
Yeah, awesome. And that's really something that needs to be done. And I also want to see that I'm sure there are, like, since AI is already here, it's not like something in the future. We are here and we're already using it. I'm sure over time there will be like standards for each of the kind of AIs we have available. There will be standards and there will be guidelines and there will be limits to certain things that people may not be able to do with them. Like you can't exceed certain limits on, or, you know, especially when it comes to schools, for example, like some universities up until now will tell you when you're writing your statement of purpose, don't use AI. You know, they'll say you see those things on their website and all that. So I just believe that with time, all these things will have control. There'll be like policies or controls to be able to put check in what AI can do and what the limits that will be set for AI and all that. So I don't know if you have any other thing you want to share with us that is related to your work, what you do, so that the audience will know.
Yeah, definitely, Ben. This is whatever you have shared is uh, quite correct to that extent that we need to be rational to the use of AI. If we want to give all the tasks to AI, and if we don't think that what is AI is going to do, then the results will also be like that. But if we really be rational to use AI, and we make a proper policy and guidelines that what AI should do and what AI should not do, then this is nothing greater than that. Then we can best explore the utility of AI and we can reap that fruit.
Yeah. So I want to ask the general
We can
question
utilize
that
that
I want
fruit.
to also ask you the general question that everybody asks, and especially in developing nations like Africa, developing continents like Africa, and including my country, Nigeria, and all, and even India. I want to ask, is it correct to say that AI is going to take over the jobs?
Not quite literally, because AI definitely there will be a shift of job profile, because there are a lot of jobs which are currently on trend will be obsolete, like that already the software developer, general the grade 1 software developer, these positions are already taken over by the AI, because you can do basic software, basic programming and all these things by these software AI things. But there will be a shortfall of who can use AI. So the peoples who are at present who are doing traditional studies or traditionally jobs, they need to shift to more AI related jobs. So there will be the vacancy will get created. So it's almost 60% of vacancies will be going to be shifted, or traditional job will be going to shifted to the AI domain,
Wow.
where there is a big vacancy now,
Yeah.
because everybody is looking for the persons who has the understanding of AI. So it's the high time to get yourself prepared for the future. So otherwise, if you stick to the traditional things, definitely you are going to get obsolete,
Hmm.
because no longer that film cameras are getting working. No longer
Yeah.
that Nokia mobiles are used nowadays, because
Yeah.
they are being replaced by the smartphones.
Yeah.
But the technology will be there, so that traditional key button phones need to upgrade themselves to the smartphone. They need
Yeah.
to understand that AI things,
Yeah.
because there will be demand in AI field more, and there is
Yeah.
a currently there is a huge vacancy in this AI field itself.
Hmm. So as an HR person, like as an HR expert, can you just share with us um one, like, two or three tips on like an employee that is trying to get a job? What advice would you give an employee? You just said something about people upgrading and all that. What would you give an employee, or an employee that's looking, or someone that is seeking for a job? What advice would you give that kind of person, especially in developing nations?
Well, Well, as a HR person, is a person having spent so many years in the industry. It's I have find that there are plenty of jobs are there. This is an huge we should say uh, there is as there are persons who are not getting job, and there are companies that there are jobs which are not getting proper employees. So
Hmm.
there is a huge mismatch between the employees or the industries. So industry this employees need to understand what industry demands, so they need more practical things. The our pass out students, they are into more traditional study, which is of less which is of some use in the industry, but not to that much. So they need to upgrade themselves to more practical knowledge, practical things. They need to learn some things, and they need to make themselves to be applicable to this industry,
Oh,
get
awesome.
ready for the industry.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Manas. It's actually a great time we have with you, and I believe that the audience would have learned one or two, and they will understand that you are someone that they can go to. Companies are listening, and some of them will reach out to you possibly. Let me just share your handle. Paul has his email is manas.paul.
Yeah,
The Paul is double L@gmail.com, and he has a
yeah,
LinkedIn profile. I'm going to
yeah.
share that on the description when I'm posting this on YouTube. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you so
It
much.
was nice talking you to Ben too.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much
It was a great time.
for
Yeah,
taking our time out of your
thank you.
busy schedule to be with us on TechSculptics. So thank you so much. We hope to have you back another time. Maybe when we have some topics related to HR, we'll jump on and call you on to come and help us clarify those things. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah,
Have a
thank you
good
so
day.
much. You
Bye,
too. Have a good day. Bye, sir.
bye,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, check your scene. Yeah. Check beat. Hey now, what's the buzz? Tech's evolving, it's all because we're shaping the world in every way. TechSculptics, baby, lead today. Web3, AI, crypto dreams, coding in the clouds, it's more than it seems. From Africa to the whole wide world, innovations like